Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the middleweight bout for the undisputed middleweight title, the rematch, Israel Adesanya versus Robert Whittaker 2. So, what has changed much since the first time? So, since the first fight, Robert Whittaker has gotten a mod of him inside a Skyrim that makes him look like he's 60 years old and on all types of drugs, like he's just a junkie drug addict. He does zero kicks, but man got suplexes and slams and whatnot. That's changed. He piled some more wins over decent competition that's really not looking all that decent, to be honest. We beat Till. Till ain't had a win since Kevin Gastelum, but that's not his fault. So Till ain't been looking all that great. Derek Brunson beat him easier. And it wasn't no controversy, it wasn't no decision. He stopped him. He beat Kelvin Gastelum. Gastelum hasn't won a fight since like 2016. And he beat Jared Cannon. That's his best win at this point. But yeah, Jared Cannon's a solid fighter, but one-dimensional in the fight. He should have won it. And then still he got caught. He got caught in at least two of these fights. He got caught against Darren Till a couple times. Same mistake. Keep those hands low. He like to bounce in and out. Hands very low all the time. Like a typical karate person. You can find that, you can find that opening. It will be there because their hands are very low. Like they like the Iron Man. Like they trying to levitate in the air with fire shots, And it's still the same stuff. Like he's improving, or he's using his skill set more, but still the same stuff. So I feel like you gonna know what Robert Whittaker is doing. Like he's fast, he's explosive, but you know his combinations. And Israel Adesanya's already proved his combinations. Now, I'm not saying nothing new. And I feel like the areas where he could be better still aren't there. I don't think they're ever gonna be there. I don't really think of him no inside fighter with no real good body shots. He's a fighter that likes to lunge and jump in and jump out and jump in, bloating with little combinations, end off with a kick. He's very much a cricket. He jumps in, he jumps out. And he might change the combination and go for a takedown, but everything is like a little bit of a blitz, like he's fencing or like he's doing that. And I feel like Israel Adesanya is going to be privy to it again. And yes, he improved on these things, but I feel like Israel Adesanya ain't going to be too worried about his wrestling or his grappling. He's working on those. And, he's been in there with these guys that have been looking to do that. And it's not like no one has been able to do that. Like the speed of Whittaker is a problem. But just like in the first fight, if he can draw out those with feints, he can control Whittaker's movement. And I feel like he's going to do that. He's going to draw out Whittaker's movement with his feints. He already knows what Whittaker's doing. He's seen what Whittaker has been done. And again, Whittaker's going to be dropping the hand like always. This is just a pattern that's going to stick with him. It's a kryptonite of his. Like I said, Till hurt him with it, like several points in that fight. Again, lower hands. Jared Cannon hurt him with the third fight. So, he has to improve him, but those same openings still there. It's just that really only you can say he looked a little bit more confident, but obviously he's not fighting Israel Adesanya. So, of course, he'll look more confident. And then, so he's not fighting Israel Adesanya. And then he's using his wrestling more. It's really ain't been no big adjustment from Whittaker. We know he got heart, we know he got grit and stuff. So yes, he's shown that. But when Israel Adesanya, it's not like he didn't show heart and grit. He just got knocked out cold. So when you get knocked out cold, there's no heart to show when you're out cold and unconscious. So I think the same thing. I think it'll be a better fight for Whittaker, but ultimately I think Adesanya gonna stop him again. I feel like Whittaker gonna go for a couple takedowns, maybe get some decent takedown attempts, maybe even try to take his back a little bit, but Adesanya gonna stay calm, post, stand right up, shook him off against the cage, and get right back to standing, blasting his leg, throwing some little teeps to his body, throwing some little reads, get some feints from him, drawing some of the takedowns, maybe making Whittaker kind of little stumble a little bit inside, then catch him with like a little uppercuts, little shots touching him, making Whittaker think, making Whittaker react, and just really dissecting him over the course of the fight. Then when he started to really have Whittaker settle in and have his reads on Whittaker, I think he starts to really look for the shots that's going to put Whittaker away, and I think it's instant effect. So I feel like pretty close rounds to the first two. Maybe Whittaker winning like the first or second. Third round, Adesanya started to really touch him and hurt him. In the fourth round, Adesanya puts him away. So in this fight, I have Israel Adesanya. Matter of fact, I'm not going to say four. I'm going to say third. It's going to be third. Third round for Adesanya. So in this fight, I have Israel Adesanya via third round TKO.